Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad you're here this morning. We had a great show lined up. A couple of special guests here in studio because we're doing Students of the Month in outdoor education. So what a great day we're going to have on our show. But first, let's take a look at our weather. Brought to us by Gulf Coast Air Conditioning, Drew Pollard and his hard-working crew taking care of everyday comfort needs. High today, 92, low 71, and water temperature at the end of the pier is at 85.4. Pretty steady right there. Take a look at our river reading brought to us by Mountain Dew. Get out and do. The Apalachicola of Bluntstown this morning is reading a 3.5, and it's going down. It's low. But speaking of low, take a look at the Choctahatchee at Caryville. Folks, it's reading a 2.2. I mean, it's almost level. I mean, look at the chart. It's really amazing at how level it is. So really low for weekend fishing on a river. So we talked about that yesterday. Our tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn right here on 23rd Street. Looking at a good tide. It's not a super tide, but it's a good strong tide as far as fishing. High tide this morning at 7:15. We're getting close to it. And the low tide is going out all the way till about 5:35 this afternoon. Our wind will be coming out of east, northeast at about 7. That takes care of our Panhandle Outdoors weather. We're going to take a break and come back with our special guest. Welcome back and welcome to our first group, the Students of the Month from Mosley High School Outdoor Education. Sarah Pitts, good morning. Griffin Brock.
Good morning.
Glad to have y'all, and always tickled to have y'all the special now. Y'all the first ones I called Coach Stanford up and said, send me 2 good ones, and so he sent me 2 good ones.
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, so we always like to do the first segment. Y'all sort of introduce yourself and tell a little bit about yourself. So Sarah, we always let the girls go first, as always, so tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm Sarah Pitts. I'm a senior at Mosley. I've lived here my whole life, born and raised. Both of my parents were born and raised here. And
okay, now tell the folks who your parents are.
my dad's Caleb Pitts. He works at Gulf Power. My mom's Leanne Pitts. She works at Seifert Dykes and Burr law firm.
Okay, and you've been doing outdoor stuff most of your life, haven't you?
Yes, sir.
Because they love the outdoors too?
Yes, sir.
And your sister Emily, does she do much outdoor stuff? Or
She does.
She does?
Yeah.
I've seen some pictures of her doing stuff and all.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Griffin.
I'm Griffin Brock. I'm a senior at Mosley High School. I grew up here my whole life and grew up in the outdoors. Just my dad is Tim Brock. He runs Brock Pest Control, and my mom, she just does whatever he tells her to do, whatever she's needed to do.
She takes care of our family, I know.
She does.
I know she
It's
does.
it's a full-time job.
And I know you enjoy a lot of outdoor stuff.
Yes, sir. My whole life.
And ironically, both of these went to elementary school with my grandkids, Mason, and y'all fished together some.
Yes,
and all.
sir. Grew up and doing all that.
Yeah, so that's really cool. In fact, I told Mason last week, guess who my outdoor Students of the Month are? He said that was cool.
Yes, sir.
All right, so tell us about this. Is y'all senior year? Can you believe y'all are seniors?
It's crazy.
I always look back on it, and y'all grows up so fast. So this class has already started, of course. What are y'all doing now in class?
Right now in outdoor ed, we just finished our boater's safety course lesson, which we already have our boater's license, but it never hurts to update yourself on. Because I mean, you never be too safe, and there's a lot of bad drivers out there.
Here, tell me about it. We talk about it on a regular basis and all. Emily, Sarah. I told you I was going to call you Emily. Sarah, when you were growing up, in your early years, what are some of the things y'all did outdoors?
Well, my dad's run boats for everybody, has his own boat. We go fishing all the time. We have property in Vernon. We go hunting up there, riding 4-wheelers all the time.
You're hunting Vernon, and your dad's always been running boats, hasn't he?
Yes, sir.
So you feel comfortable around a boat?
Yes, sir.
So you'd already had your boat and safety license?
Yes, sir.
Tell us what kind of boat you have.
I have a 25-foot Scout, and we take it down to the Keys every year. We go to the island on the weekends. I'll go inshore fishing, a little bit of offshore fishing. Yeah. Whenever we go offshore fishing, we take a bigger boat.
Okay, I'm gonna bounce back and forth between what y'all are doing outdoors and what you're doing in school. In your school work, have y'all pretty well got underway for this semester as far as all the things you're having to do and all in your other classes? Y'all pretty well That,
Yes, sir.
what are some other classes you're taking?
Economics and
What's your hardest class?
economics.
Economics. What about yours? What's your hardest class?
I'd say probably AP Literature. I'm not a big English fan. It's not my favorite.
AP Literature. Well, what you got to do now, seriously, next class like that, try to find somebody in literature who was an outdoors person.
Mm-hmm. You relate to them.
Relate to them, and that way we'll write all this stuff. And say, well, you know, they've been fishing, hunting too.
Yes, sir.
When you go fishing, what's your favorite kind of fishing?
Snapper fishing.
Snapper fishing. Isn't that cool? Snapper fishing. We want to show some pictures shortly of some snapper and all the caught. What about you? If you had to go fishing today, what would you do?
I like marlin fishing.
Do you
Marlin
really?
fishing's fun.
Where do y'all go?
We went down to Costa Rica back in March and we went marlin fishing. I got a picture of them there. But
That's a lot of fun.
it was a lot of fun. It was a lot different than down here, or up here.
What about if you were going to go fishing here locally? What kind of
Snapper. I love snapper fishing.
Isn't that cool?
Yes, sir.
So that's really interesting to have both of them doing that. So we got a lot of pictures to show and share you some things with them. So we're going to take an early break and come right back with Sarah and Brock. Okay, welcome back. Still here with Griffin Brock and Sarah Pitts, the Outdoor Education Students of the Month for Moser High School Outdoor Ed. And you were saying your next unit is going to be what? You finishing up road and safety? Your next unit?
We're starting cast nets next.
Cast netting. Is that not great timing with the mullet row coming up? And we talked about that yesterday. So I want y'all to send me some pictures of some
Can't wait.
mullet y'all
Yes,
get. Okay. All right, we're going to start on some pictures. I always have the young people send us some pictures or to share some of the outdoor activities they got. So we're going to start with this first one. Talking about bent rod. Check this out. That rod is bent right there. So Sarah, tell us about this one right here.
That was on a trip we take every year it's some of my parents' friends. It's a birthday trip they take every year. That's Eric with me.
Who's that with you?
His name's Eric.
Okay,
It's one of my
that was a big fish. It
was.
Wow. Is that it?
That,
Or is that
no,
another
it's not. That's a different trip.
Okay.
That was on just another trip we take every year. We go on plenty of trips on the
When
birthdays.
I first saw it, I said, look at that big smile. That's what when you catch fish like that, you gotta have that smile. Okay?
That's me and my mom a few years ago. We went on my dad's boat riding around in the Gulf and
A mom and daughter fishing trip. Is she holding hers closer to the camera? Or is it
I
bigger?
think so.
Yeah, 'cause yours is big too. She knows that experience. She knows holding closer to the camera. All right.
That was in the Key West Billfish tournament last summer, I think. That's my friend Chapel with me. Yeah.
Wow, was that fun to catch?
That was very
Aren't those
fun to
beautiful
catch.
fish?
They are.
They really are. All right.
That was on a trip my dad took us all on before he said he wanted to take us all fishing before school started, so we took a bunch of our
So that
friends
was
out
recent
there.
then,
That
right?
was in
This summer?
Yeah.
Now, who
Right
are some of these knuckleheads?
That's Tyler Wave, Trent Nelson, Hudson Rowan, me, Lauren Smalley, and my sister Emily.
Okay, that was a fun trip, I bet.
It was.
Now, I noticed you got 3 motors back there. Y'all got some power, don't you? Goodness gracious.
We have a houseboat on Howard's Creek, and we went down there with my grandparents a few years ago. That picture was taken a few years ago.
Awesome. So tell me where your houseboat is. Is it at Howard's Creek down below where all those others?
It's at Howard's Creek. You go down to the lower land and put in right there, and it's right on the river.
I know what you're talking about. I've got some friends that have y'all keep some vines in there or something in case I need to go by and get something to eat?
Absolutely. We have a friend that goes fishing down there. He said if it ever starts raining, they jump off on a rock.
That's funny. That's a local joke there. I always have some hyenas in the cupboard. So, all right, move on. This picture here.
That was on the same trip as a few pictures ago. That was our final catch.
That was fun, I bet.
It was very fun.
Now, did y'all have a big fish fry later?
We did.
Okay. All right, let's see now. All right, let's jump over here and look at some of Griffin's stuff. Now, Griffin, I looked at this. I couldn't decide y'all playing golf or y'all shooting. So what's going on here?
So this was a few years ago. This was me and my buddy Charlie. We were up at his lake, and we thought it'd be a good idea. We were shooting skeet one day, and he had his golf clubs, so we just started to. He would hit it up high, and I would shoot it.
Oh.
And then we swapped. But yeah, we didn't hit many because they were moving too quick. But we hit a few.
That's some good practice too.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Cool.
Yes, sir.
What kind of gun is that?
That was a 12 gauge. Just a.
All right. Okay. Just a little bit younger.
That was out in Texas back in 2019. My cousins have a ranch out in Texas, the Ellisors, and I killed that on I think that was the second night we were there, and I was really excited with it. It was smaller deer, but it was a pretty old deer, so I was stoked with it.
Very nice.
That was we were quail hunting out in southwest Georgia. You know, Southwind Plantation.
Mm-hmm.
We were out there quail hunting. It's beautiful out there. They got tons of land and.
We talk about this kind of setup, how when this is a natural setup where you burn off the stuff, then it grows back, and it's ideal habitat for quail.
Oh, it's perfect. Yes, sir.
And love open air and all. That's good. And they had some good dogs.
Oh, they had amazing dogs. Yes, sir.
All right.
That was, I believe, back in 2018 or 2019. We have a beach house over in Seacrest Beach over on 30A, and me and my dad one night decided to go out shark fishing. And that night I lost a rod. Me and my dad were just sitting there talking, and
really?
I looked over, and one of the rods was getting dragged down the beach, so I ran after it, and it was gone. So it was a big fish.
Big shark. Yeah.
Big shark.
You go there at nighttime, and you'd be amazed how many sharks are around. Okay.
That was back in the Bahamas, not this summer, but last summer. We took a big, it was a 70-foot or 74-foot catamaran sailboat,
mm-hmm.
and we rode around the Bahamas, and we went fishing. We were trolling one day on the Atlantic side, and that was actually a big dolphin. That was one of the biggest dolphin I've ever caught.
Wow.
We just trolled and caught it.
They're a fighting fish, aren't they?
Oh man,
they really.
For a smaller fish, I mean,
yes.
They can fight.
They just constantly. Now, this looks like fun.
That was me and my cousin up on a lake up in North Alabama. I don't remember what it was called, but yeah, we decided we were going to see if we could get two people surfing on a wake, behind a wake boat. So that was a lot of fun. That
looks like fun. Sarah, have you done that?
I have never tried it, but we go up to the lake.
You don't really want to do, you don't want to do that. Okay. All right.
That was actually last year, and we have a lease up in just south of Phoenix City, Alabama.
Yeah.
Just close to Eufaula. And I shot that. I was hunting a different deer, but this one walked out, and I figured I'd take the chance and shoot him. He was a nice deer.
Cool. All right.
That was in Costa Rica last March, and that was when I was fighting that blue marlin. I just hooked up to him, and I was pulling him.
Wow. And then
that was in the Keys this summer. That's my cousin Shepard, and we went fishing on this charter boat, the Two Conchs. This is our second day on their charter, and we got back to the dock, and we used some bait, and I just put on a hook and just set it out there, and Tarpon took it, and we figured he'd spit it, but he kept on, and I landed him.
I've tried to get Shepard to come on the show. He's been so busy. Let's see. Okay.
That was over in Port St. Joe. We took a boat out of there. That was back, I believe, at the beginning of August. We caught some good fish. I enjoyed that a lot.
I know it. So you both of y'all have done a lot of fishing, yes, and a lot of different kind of fishing.
Yes,
too.
sir.
That's cool. Now, how did you do on the marlin? You caught a nice one, you said?
Yes, sir. It was about 220 pounds. It was considered a small one. I mean, mm-hmm. I didn't consider him small after I got him to the boat, but they consider him a baby.
He fought hard.
He fought hard.
What about when you go with Shepard and all? They have a ranch out there in Texas.
They have a ranch out there in Texas, sir.
And do you have any cousins, anything you go with, any relatives that you go outdoor stuff with?
We usually we go a lot with family, friends, and then my dad's family, all of them.
Do y'all eat what you catch, right?
Yes, sir.
What's your favorite fish to eat?
Probably grouper.
Grouper?
Mm-hmm.
We had some grouper yesterday. What do you like? What's your favorite?
I would have said grouper or snapper, but after going to Costa Rica and eating some very fresh yellowfin tuna, that's probably my favorite fish to eat now.
I hadn't thought about that.
I love yellowfin tuna.
That's interesting. Have y'all been out to Venice, Louisiana? Have y'all done the fishing?
No, that's actually where I want to go next and go fishing out there and hit the oil rigs. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Have you been out that way, or your family, or
I think my dad has taken a trip out there, but I never have.
Yeah, because y'all, for your age, y'all done a lot of fishing in different areas, especially going down the Keys. The Keys is a special place, isn't it?
It's different.
It is.
You're still in Florida, but it's a lot different fishing.
Yeah, and the water's real clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're going to take our final break. We got some gifts we're going to give these young people, and we're going to get some more information from them and share their stories with you. So we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. We're our Students of the Month. Let's first take a look at our fishing game times today, brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers down in Port St. Joe. Our time we're looking at this morning, 8:33 to 10:33. This evening, 8:56 to 10:56. Our Students of the Month this year are going to be sponsored by Academy Sports, and we appreciate their sponsorship. So in fact, each month they come on, they're going to get a $25 gift card.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Academy Sports, and you get $25.
Thank you.
And I'll tell you later what y'all can buy me when you go there. But,
Of course.
Y'all enjoy that. And also, we're going to give you what I do with the decals. I'm going to give you a Panhandle Outdoor decal. Who wants a colored one? Sarah wants a colored one, then the plain one goes, I want to see that on your vehicles next time I come up to Mosley.
Yes,
Of course.
sir.
So all kind of things. Okay. I always ask this question to our young people. What are some of your favorite memories of school? You're a senior now, you look back on it. What would you look back on as a good memories?
Probably football games, Friday nights, being in pep club.
Okay, that's a good one.
I'd say probably the same thing. I'm kind of vice president of Pep Club this year, so it means a lot more this year. And I think getting involved really helps you get further and build connections in high school.
That's so true. Just that social interaction, all that.
Yes,
Also, let's talk about future plans now. I know you want to stay the senior year for a long time, but you got to get on out of there. So, Sarah, what looks like your future?
I plan on going to Gulf Coast for my first 2 years. I definitely don't want to leave here, so
Yeah.
stay close to home.
What do you think you might want to do later on when you grow up?
I'm gonna see what that.
You're going
See
to-
about that when I get there.
I promise you'll change your mind several times. I think I could guess. Why don't you go ahead and tell us, Griffin?
I'd prefer to go to, I'm looking at Auburn and Florida State right now, preferably probably Florida State just to stay closer, and probably business school and try to take over the family business one day.
I know this is business your granddad started, right?
My great-granddad started.
Your great-granddad started pest
Yes,
control
sir.
business. That's right, your great-granddad. So
It's been a
very
fourth generation.
Wow, that's really good. Keeping the bugs away.
Yes, sir.
Bug off and all that. Who would y'all, okay, if you want to say good morning, special shout out to somebody. Sarah, who would you say hello to or something?
Mom, Dad, hey.
Don't get too excited about it. Okay, hello. All right.
Good morning, Mom. Good morning, Dad. Probably forget someone if I started naming off other names.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay, what about if you look back to people you admire and heroes or something? Who were some heroes or people you admire?
Definitely my mom and dad.
Your mom and dad. That's awesome. Okay.
I'd probably say Mom and Dad. I look up to my dad because he's taught me a lot through outdoors, and he's going to teach me a lot about the business in the future and help me run it one day.
That's good. What about when you go? If you go to FSU, you'll be able to come back home a lot on weekends.
Yes, sir.
And then you're here at Gulf Coast, so y'all will be able to continue your lifestyle.
Yes, sir.
So this fall is coming up. What's your plans for the fall? What are you going to say? You're going to do some dove shooting?
I'm going to try to dove hunt, quail hunt, probably some duck hunting, probably a lot of deer hunting. Just
Okay.
get outdoors as much as possible.
Okay. What's your plans? Outdoor plans for this fall?
Go up to the lease with my dad, start hunting all that when the season
Where's
starts.
y'all's lease at?
Vernon.
In Vernon. Oh, that's a pretty area. Do you do much work up there? You have to do some work and.
My dad definitely does.
That's cool. Do y'all stay up there for the whole weekend or something? Or?
We do a lot, yeah.
So
We
eat
got
good.
our house up. Yes, sir.
Good. Same way with y'all when you go to your lease.
Yes, sir. We try to stay for as long as possible till Mom makes us come home.
Yeah. Now, do y'all have on the outdoor class? Do y'all have the same period together, or do y'all have different classes?
No, sir. We have different periods.
What period do you have?
I have third period.
Third
so-
period and
I'm actually not in the club. I'm in the club this year,
you're
but
in
I
the
didn't
club.
get the class.
Well, we get people like that that just don't have time to take it and all. What about when how many classes are this year? 5, 4,
I
5?
think there's 5 or 4 or 5. Yes, sir.
Have y'all started planning your cookout yet?
No, but I've been asking him about it. I'm excited for it. I can't wait for it.
We're going to be. He's supposed to call me on every cookout, so I'll have to come test the foods, make sure everything's going good. When if you were going to buy your boat later on, what kind of boat would you get? Like a big boat or like a little river boat or a bay boat? If you could only buy one boat, what would you get?
A big boat.
A big boat.
My dad runs a 42 Everglades, I think it is.
Wow.
And I love going out on that.
That is a nice boat. What would you get if you're going to get one boat?
I love inshore fishing, but I enjoy offshore fishing more. So I'd probably buy a bigger boat, something 45 plus probably,
Wow.
if I had the option.
Yeah. What about, okay, if you have your dream outdoor vacation, if you're going anywhere in the country and all to go, including Alaska and all that, and had a whole week to go and it's all paid for, where would you pick to go to?
We're going to Costa Rica next summer. I'm excited for that.
Costa Rica, okay.
I want to go shoot an elk somewhere.
Okay.
That's a dream animal to shoot.
That would be a lot of fun and all.
Yes, sir.
Well, we about to run. Can you believe we're about to run out of time?
That's crazy.
It flew by, didn't it?
It flew by.
Well, I'm going to be coming up there and checking on y'all pretty soon. And,
Good deal.
Make sure y'all get to class on time and behave yourself. But we appreciate y'all coming on. And,
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
It's really cool. I've known their families and all a long time, so they're really good kids. This is our future generation here as far as taking care of the outdoors, and that's the big deal, taking care of the outdoors.
Yes, sir. It's conservation.
Y'all do a lot of catch and release when you can.
Yes, sir.
And then
As much as possible.
Yeah, but the big fish, like the snapper, we're going to eat those.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
And the grouper, we're going to eat those, and the flounder. But anyway, I will be checking on y'all on a regular basis this
Sounds
year.
good.
Y'all
Yes,
enjoy your senior year.
Appreciate it. Yes, sir.
Okay. Folks, we appreciate y'all watching Panhandle Outdoors, and we appreciate Academy Sports for what they're doing to helping spread the good outdoor stuff that we're doing. So thank you for watching our show. We appreciate the viewership. As always, we ask you to do something good today for your fellow man. You have a great day. Enjoy a beautiful outdoors in Panhandle, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.